6 foods to have stronger bones after 50. You've probably heard at some point that to strengthen your bones, you need to drink milk, right? Even nutritionists say it. And while they're not wrong, the truth is that there are much better options than milk when it comes to calcium intake. That's why today we're going to explore 6 foods that contain more calcium than milk and are crucial for strengthening bones, especially after the age of 50. Stay tuned until the end, as we'll also point out foods to avoid, as they hinder the body's absorption of calcium. But first, subscribe to our channel to gain access to true knowledge about your health, and turn on notifications to receive the videos firsthand. So, let's get started. Food number 1. Sesame seeds. Imagine a superfood that not only strengthens your bones but also helps prevent osteoporosis. It's sesame seeds. I know it sounds impossible, but they contain 8 times more calcium than milk. While 100 milliliters of milk contains 120 milligrams of calcium, 100 g of sesame seeds contain an incredible 975 milligrams of calcium. But that's just the beginning. These small seeds are also packed with magnesium, which activates vitamin D, essential for calcium to be properly absorbed, and phosphorus, which works in synergy with calcium to build a strong and healthy bone structure. Moreover, the zinc and copper found in sesame seeds are essential for bone growth and collagen formation, ensuring strong and well-structured bones. As if that weren't enough, the vitamin K present in the seeds regulates calcium in the bones, helping to maintain structural integrity and prevent fractures. One interesting way to consume sesame seeds is by grinding them, as this process breaks down their cell walls, allowing the body to absorb calcium and other nutrients more easily. If you prefer, another process that enhances nutrient absorption is soaking them. To do this, soak the seeds in water for 4 to 6 hours. After this time, they will be ready to eat, and you can add them to salads, juices, or other dishes of your choice. Food number 2. Fortified tofu. This food contains up to 4 times more calcium than milk, reaching an impressive 500 milligrams of calcium per 100 g. And, of course, its benefits go far beyond calcium. Fortified tofu is an excellent source of plant-based protein, essential for forming the bone matrix, the structure on which calcium and other minerals are deposited. An adequate intake of protein helps maintain bone density, especially in people over the age of 50. In addition to protein, tofu also contains magnesium and phosphorus, which are essential for keeping bones strong. And as if that weren't enough, fortified tofu contains isoflavones, plant compounds that have been linked to improved bone health, especially in postmenopausal women. Isoflavones can help maintain bone density and prevent osteoporosis by partially compensating for the loss of estrogen, which is vital for bone maintenance. The best way to prepare fortified tofu is by steaming it. This way, the tofu is exposed to gentle heat, and no fat or oil is added, preserving all its nutrients, including calcium. An important tip is to consume tofu along with sources of magnesium, such as avocado, and sources of vitamin D, like salmon and sardines. In this way, magnesium helps activate vitamin D, which in turn enhances calcium absorption in the intestines. Food number 3. Chia seeds. Did you know that chia seeds contain 5 times more calcium than milk? Yes, it's true. 100 g of these tiny seeds have approximately 600 milligrams of calcium. Moreover, the calcium in chia seeds comes with other essential nutrients like phosphorus, a key mineral for the formation of bones and teeth. These seeds also contain magnesium, which helps convert vitamin D into its active form, facilitating the absorption of calcium into the bones. And to top it off, chia seeds contain omega-3, which, besides being excellent for cardiovascular health, also has anti-inflammatory properties that help protect the bones from inflammation that leads to bone loss. The best way to consume chia seeds to maximize nutrient absorption is by hydrating them in water. To do this, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to a glass of water and let them sit for 15 to 30 minutes. The seeds will absorb the water, forming a gel that can aid digestion, promote satiety, and even regulate bowel movements. Food number 4. Sardines. Rich in calcium, sardines provide the primary mineral needed to maintain bone density. But that's not all. Sardines are one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which ensures effective calcium absorption in the body, boosting its action in the bones. Additionally, the phosphorus present in sardines works together with calcium to build a robust bone structure. While omega-3 fatty acids, known for their cardiovascular benefits, also play a crucial role in protecting against bone degradation, sardines stand out as one of the best foods for maintaining healthy and strong bones. With all these powerful nutrients in a single source, sardines have about 3 times more calcium than milk. An important tip is to eat sardines with the bones, as they are extremely rich in calcium. Don't worry, the bones are soft and safe to eat, especially in canned sardines, where the canning process makes them more malleable. But be careful. Avoid sardines canned in heavy or tomato-based sauces, as these can contain additives harmful to bone health. Always opt for sardines canned in oil or water, which retain most of their nutrients, including omega-3 and vitamin D. Food number 5. Almonds. Almonds are powerful for strengthening bones as they are rich in calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, essential nutrients for the formation and maintenance of bone density. In 100 g of almonds, you'll find twice the amount of calcium present in 100 milliliters of milk. This calcium directly contributes to bone structure, while magnesium helps convert vitamin D into its active form, facilitating the absorption of calcium in the body. Phosphorus works together with calcium to keep bones strong and healthy. Additionally, the proteins in almonds help build and repair the bone matrix, and vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, protecting bone cells from oxidative damage, making almonds an excellent option for promoting bone health. The best way to consume almonds to preserve their nutrients and strengthen bones is raw and preferably soaked. To do this, soak the almonds in water for 6 to 8 hours before eating them. This process not only makes them easier to digest, but also helps release enzymes that can increase the bioavailability of nutrients. Removing the skin after soaking can also help reduce the amount of tannins, compounds that may interfere with the absorption of some minerals. Food number 6. White beans. Also known as navy beans, white beans may seem underrated, but they are a true powerhouse for bone health. Packed with nutrients like calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and protein, which are essential for the formation and maintenance of strong and dense bones, white beans provide an impressive dose of calcium, twice the amount found in milk. It helps to build and preserve the bone matrix, preventing conditions like osteoporosis. Magnesium, in turn, ensures that calcium is effectively absorbed and used, while phosphorus works in perfect harmony with calcium to form the mineral structure of the bones. The plant proteins found in white beans contribute to the formation of the collagen matrix, which is essential for the deposition of these minerals, and the fibers promote healthy digestion, ensuring efficient nutrient absorption. Regular consumption of these 6 foods is a smart way to strengthen bones, but it's not enough. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, there are some foods that can impair the body's absorption of calcium and should never be combined with the foods we mentioned for strengthening bones. Foods rich in phytates are one example. These phytates can bind to calcium and other minerals, forming insoluble compounds that the body cannot absorb properly. For this reason, avoid unleavened whole grain bread, unprocessed legumes, and wheat bran. Other foods to avoid are those rich in oxalates, which can bind to calcium and form calcium oxalate, which the body cannot absorb, reducing calcium bioavailability. Therefore, avoid spinach, chard, beets, sweet potatoes, and nuts when consuming calcium-rich foods. Also, foods rich in tannins should be avoided, as these compounds can inhibit the absorption of minerals like calcium and iron by binding to them in the digestive tract. Therefore, avoid black tea, green tea, coffee, red wine, grapes, and pomegranates. Excessive salt intake is also harmful because sodium can increase calcium excretion through urine, reducing the amount of calcium available to the body. Therefore, avoid processed and industrialized foods, canned soups, ready-made sauces, and cured meats. Excess alcohol consumption should be avoided as it interferes with the absorption of calcium and other minerals, which can compromise long-term bone health. Similarly, just as with excessive salt consumption, eating too many animal protein-rich foods can increase calcium excretion through urine, reducing the amount available for bones. So, be careful with red meat, eggs, protein supplements, and other protein-rich foods. And if you take calcium supplements or are considering starting, it's important not to make the same mistakes many people do. The first one is taking too much calcium. Many people believe that more calcium is always better, but an excess of calcium can lead to health problems such as kidney stones, calcification of blood vessels, and an increased risk of heart disease. Follow medical advice and do not exceed the recommended daily intake, which is usually between 1,000 and 1,200 mg of calcium per day, including dietary intake. Another common mistake is ignoring the importance of vitamin D. Supplementing with calcium without ensuring adequate vitamin D intake can be ineffective, as vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption in the intestine. Make sure to get enough vitamin D through your diet, sun exposure, or supplements as advised by a healthcare professional. The third mistake is taking all the calcium at once. Taking a large dose of calcium in one go can result in less effective absorption, as the body can only absorb a limited amount of calcium at a time. Divide calcium supplements into smaller doses throughout the day, such as 500 milligrams at a time, to improve absorption. The fourth mistake is neglecting the balance with other minerals. Supplementing only with calcium without considering the balance with other minerals like magnesium and phosphorus can cause imbalances that affect bone and general health. Ensure that your diet or supplementation also provides adequate amounts of magnesium, phosphorus, and other minerals that work together with calcium. The fifth mistake is taking calcium supplements along with medications that interact with calcium, such as antibiotics, bisphosphonates, and thyroid medications. Take calcium supplements and these medications at different times, with at least 2 hours between them, to avoid interactions. The sixth mistake, unfortunately very common, is not consulting a healthcare professional. Starting calcium supplements without medical advice can lead to inappropriate or unnecessary doses, as well as possible interactions with other medications or health issues. Always consult a doctor or nutritionist before starting calcium supplements to determine the need, correct dosage, and the safest way to take them. And now, I'm curious to know, did you already know about the 6 foods that have more calcium than milk, and which ones do you consume? Leave your response in the comments and share this presentation with your friends and family so they can also learn this valuable information for strengthening bone health. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in future presentations. God bless you.